A man walked in a peculiar manner. Behind him followed over 100 people. This was the first phase of the Hunter exam. There was no finish line or scenery in sight. What seemed like a simple test hid hidden complexities. Examinees could only follow the examiner, running aimlessly through pitch-black tunnels. It tested not only their endurance, but also the willpower buried deep within their hearts. This massive group consisted of top fighters gathered from around the world. Time flew by, and 2 hours passed. On the monotonous, unknown path, some started falling behind due to poor stamina management. Then, an impatient Leorio suddenly spotted someone cheating. They were actually riding a skateboard. But Gon disagreed with Leorio's accusation. The examiner had only said to follow him, so any method didn't count as breaking the rules. Killua, noticing Gon was around his age, immediately grew interested. After talking, they discovered they were both exactly 12 years old. Killua promptly put away his skateboard. He decided to run and compete head-to-head. Time rapidly reached the 4-hour mark. Leorio began struggling, his stamina failing, and he gradually fell behind. In the Hunter exam, for an ordinary person like him, it seemed like a pipe dream. The moment that thought crossed his mind, Leorio's energy instantly hit rock bottom. Gon, however, stood quietly ahead, observing. He completely ignored Killua's calls. Just then, Gon pulled out his small fishing rod and hooked Leorio's dropped backpack. This ingenious gadget left Killua utterly stunned. The path then transformed into stairs. The examiner's pace only grew faster. Leorio, after a burst of energy, surged forward. He gradually overtook Kurapika. Seeing Leorio running shirtless and gaining strength, Kurapika also took off his jacket. It proved surprisingly effective. Then, Gon and Killua charged ahead. Examinees who couldn't hold on were eliminated one after another. The finish line gradually came into view. The examiner maintained his peculiar gait, but when the examiner glanced back, Killua and Gon had somehow instantly reached the end. The examiner stared at the two 12-year-olds, deep in thought. They showed no sign of fatigue. Their potential was clearly unlimited.